Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go here in New Orleans.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll run. First carry of the game for Trey Benson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's second and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. On the zone read, a give to Benson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return is Trey Palmer. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Rattler. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down. Inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Shuck. Open man, it's Palmer, it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Shuck. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it just past their 25.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. And the Cardinal first
The
down.
RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
28-yard line.
Looks like it. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
It is 3rd and long. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's 4th down.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. More from New Orleans after this. On 4th down, Saints' new punter for this season, Kai Kroger, set to kick it. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Ready, break. Mustang 19. Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
18, let's go now.
A gain of 31 yards.
Cowboy 80.
First down,
18, high there. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. 45 yards.
A gain of 45
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Richardson's pass complete to K.J. Hamler. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60, trap 60, trap 60. 60, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Ryan Brzee taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? 19.
From the gun, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and good. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now.
Arizona.
After the TD, he'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the air is Shuck. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
To the air again is Shuck. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Ready up.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Chuck. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal.
70 ring, 60 in.
Throwing is shut. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. We'll go play action. It's Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
The Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
Cut my team. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's caught downfield by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Huge loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
19 sight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go. Richardson. Now he'll work his way out right. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 18 run, 18 run.
On 1st down, shot. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And 10.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Cap 50, cap Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Here's Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
19 tight, 19.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That is brought in. Inside the 30. And what a difference after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Ryland for the extra point. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Palmer now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big Walter Nolan, the rookie out of Ole Miss, there to make the stop. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, it's shot. Left side into the hands of Olave. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, and here is Shuck. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Saints will punt this one away. Get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great timing, G. Great timing.
Come on. Set. Cowboy, go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up 2nd and
They got
10.
there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Shuck. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard
A
line.
give. Here comes Blue. Marked down at the 6.
Jaden Blue, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here we go. Check it out. Check the call. Check the call.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. For Tyler Shuck, keep that football. That's his first career touchdown pass in the NFL. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
26, Saints 7.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Get it? 60 Bison. 60.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Cut 19. Come on. Grab him. 60. 68.
Now Richardson. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gains to show for it.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the bootleg, it is shot. Moving to his left. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of 1.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Now Shuck on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Saints. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. That one off the crossbar, and it caroms in. Fortunate break there, as somehow he gets it through for the extra point. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Buffalo 18.
From the gun, Richardson. Now he'll air one out, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Ready, set. Warriors 17. Let's go. 65. 18, Robert.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He's going to try it here again. And he will go all the way. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Cardinals. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener.
Makes the score Cardinals.
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Chuck to throw on second down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18, left thing, 19. Get in the end zone, Panther 11.
operating out of the gun. This is Shuck. Matt Wilson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. The Saints lining up in punt formation as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and
Now Richardson as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Cardinals first down.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Here now, second down and goal. He'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 14.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Palmer now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard
Ball
line.
rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
This is Blue. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
That's good.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Shuck looking to throw on first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Come on. Set. Nike, 18. Go. I got motion there. I got that.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
From the gun on third down, Shuck. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready up. Ready. Back to 60, 70 ranges. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on. 60 by 6. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Check out.
On play action, it's shot. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Saints first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Blue going to get it again here on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Throwing is shot. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And good running on the return. It'll help him out. He has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw.
He works free, right side. And he will score. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Makes the score Cardinals.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A run with Blue. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 31.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's good.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
41-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, it's Rattler. The right side to Olave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, New Orleans. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in Week 1. The PAT, up and good. Saints cut into the lead a little bit. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Amari DiMercado to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Second and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Here we go.
Third and 11.
18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
10 black. Ready?
They will take a knee here. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.